Good day everyone, I hope you're all doing well today. I'm Camille Barose and with my partner, Lewis Bacayo, here to discuss the topic Direct Voluntary Act. So, ano nga ba ang Direct Voluntary Act? A Direct Voluntary Act refers to an action that an individual performs intentionally. So, from the word intention, kusa mo itong ginagawa and with full control over their own movements. So it means it involves po your own will and decision making. It is an act that is initiated by the person's will and is not the result of external forces. Parang walang sino man sa'yo ang pumupuwersa sa gagawin mo or what. Coercion or involuntary sociological responses. And the key points here is the voluntary actions performed willingly and without coercion, and direct actions carried out by the individual directly without intermediates. If a person po may gustong gawing bagay, it happens immediately. Parang magagawa niya agad ng walang pag-alinlangan. Next is the characteristic of direct voluntary acts, the intentionality, consciousness, autonomy, and responsibility. In intentionality, direct voluntary acts are purposeful actions initiated by individuals based on their own desires or intentions. Like examples, eating a meal, choosing to eat food based on personal preference and hunger. Second, consciousness. Individuals are aware of their actions and actively choose to perform them, like exercising, engaging in physical activities voluntarily to improve fitness or well-being. Autonomy, direct voluntary acts are manifestation of personal agency and freedom of choice, like examples, making a purchase, buying a product or service after considering personal needs and preferences. And lastly, responsibility. Individuals are accountable for the consequences of their direct voluntary acts. Example, yung voting, exercising the right to vote in an election based on individuals' beliefs and values. Here's also the examples: helping someone in need, participating in community service, donating to a charity, or even making a conscious effort to improve our own well-being. In helping someone in need, example, pag may nakita kayong alin na hirap sa kinakarga niyang gamit, matik na tutulungan mo. Walang pag-alinlangan. Yun. So, in participating in community service, parang pag may sa barangay, may naghahanap sila ng voluntarily na maglinis na sa kapaligiran. So, you end up na mag-participate dito sa cleanup project na yun. So, in donating to a charity, you provide food and gamit sa mga na-experience na nawala ng tahanan, na nabagyuhan, nasunugan, or sa mga homelessness. Parang donate. Ganun. So, itong mga examples na nandito is it involves taking intentional and proactive steps to help others, serve the community, contribute resources, or improve our own well-being. They reflect po a genuine commitment to making a positive differences through direct actions. The importance of understanding direct voluntary acts. Understanding direct voluntary acts empowers us to make positive choices, contribute to our communities, and lead more fulfilling lives. So, it's important because they uphold principles of responsibility, autonomy, and ethical decision making. They enable personal growth, promote authenticity and expression, and empower individuals to make a positive impact on themselves and others. By recognizing the significance of direct voluntary acts, we can create a more conscientious and intentional society where individuals are accountable for their choices and actions.
My name is Lewis Byron Bacayo. and my report is about elements of voluntary act and direct voluntary acts involve two essential elements. So, the first element is the intent. Intent refers to the individual's conscious desire or purpose behind performing an action. It is the mental state that drives the action, distinguishing it from inadvertent or accidental behaviors. So, think of intent as the why behind our actions. It's the feeling or goal in our head that drive us to do things on purpose, but not by mistake. So, example ng intent. Nagka-crave ako ng paborito kong pagkain. Pumunta ako ng kusina para kunin ito. So, yung intent ko dun ay yung desire ko para sa masarap na pagkain. Ito yung nagpagalaw sa akin para kunin niya yung pagkain intentionally but not by mistake. So, the intent ay parang motivation sa ating puso na nag-guide ng ating actions at ginawang malalim ang ating pag-iisip. So, the second element is conscious decision making. Conscious decision making involves a deliberate choice made by the person to perform a specific action. This element underscores the voluntary nature of the act. So, conscious decision making is when someone thinks carefully and then decide to do something in purpose. It's like when you really think about it and then choose to take a specific action. This shows that the action is not forced or accidental, but is something the person does willingly and intentionally. Example, when someone decides to take an umbrella with them when they see dark clouds and predict rain in the weather forecast, they think about the situation, consider the possibility of rain, and choose to bring the umbrella intentionally rather than leaving it by chance or accident. Psychological aspects. Psychologically, direct voluntary acts are intrinsically linked to the process of decision-making and conscious choice. The human brain plays a pivotal role in initiating and controlling these actions. Understanding the neural mechanism behind voluntary acts is a subject of extensive research in neuroscience and psychology. Psychological aspect, to put it simply, when we make conscious decisions and choose to do something on purpose, our brains are the driving force behind it. Kapag daw gumawa tayo ng conscious decisions and choose to do something on purpose, yung utak daw natin yung may pakana ng lahat. Ethical considerations. Direct voluntary acts raise ethical questions regarding personal responsibility and moral accountability. Individuals are often held morally responsible for their intentional actions. This accountability can have far-reaching consequences on personal relationships, reputations, and social standing. In simpler terms, when we deliberately decide to act in certain way, we are expected to take responsibility for our actions. This responsibility isn't just about following rules. It's also about ethical implication of our choice on ourselves and those around us. When we make choice, whether good or bad, it can impact how others perceive us and trust us in our personal and societal interactions. Real life examples of direct voluntary acts. Direct voluntary acts manifest in numerous aspects of our daily lives. In professional settings, like making business decisions, signing contracts, and giving presentations. In educations, like participating actively in class discussions, choosing to study, and completing assignments. In social interactions, like engaging in conversations, offering assistance, or making promises.